This clip is sponsored by Med Travelers. If you're an SLP interested in travel therapy, visit medtravelers.com to get started. I don't use the word addiction lightly, but it really, because I, even myself, if I go somewhere where I don't have phone service for, I was in another country last year and the phone service was terrible. And so I really didn't have use of my phone for days. And in
Right.
the beginning, it was like I was like, oh, what am I, it became where you feel this anxiety. And then it was, once I was able to release that, it was almost this weird, strange freedom. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, I don't need that thing.
Yeah.
But there was that moment of discomfort. And I even noticed it, with my own children, because true confessions, that is the one piece of leverage that I have. If I say, you're going to lose your phone, I mean, is whatever you need me to do. What?
Yeah.
So I'm
And
guilty.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm guilty. Just like, I completely, everything you're saying is so true.
Yeah. Yeah. And we all do that, because it's a powerful device. And
Yeah.
we do use it as a tool for discipline, for encouragement. And that's actually one of the things that I train my parents not to do, because it does develop an unhealthy relationship with
Yeah.
technology. So think about whether you use it as a reward or you use it for punishment. It's putting the technologies, putting that device on the pedestal. It's teaching the child this is super, super important. Whether if it's, so let's look at it as it's a reward. It would be the same thing as rewarding our children with candy, with cupcakes, with potato chips, and those type of things. So I teach my parents, don't use screens as a reward, because you're teaching and conditioning your child that, oh, when I want pleasure, when I want happiness, when I want something good, I go to the screen. But then also, conversely, don't use it for punishment, because also you're showing, okay, this is so important. This is on the pedestal here, that if I really do great, then I can have this amazing, powerful thing. So one thing that I tell my parents is to provide always a choice, and a screen can be one of those choices, but it shows the child an array of different things to work towards, and it gives them different choices to be able to, so they're not just focusing on the tablet. So the tablet device, the technology is not what's on the pedestal. And then also it shows them how important other things are. So if it is play, make playing one of those choices. Make going outside and exploring, or maybe if you're developing a habit of planting or something like that, find out other interests that they like and that they want to do. I know with teenagers that can be hard, because really their phone is all they want to do. But it helps to open their mind and broaden their horizons to really see what else is out there outside of screens.
Okay, so hearing you say this, it makes so much sense, and it just never clicked. And I know that other people listening are going to be thinking the same thing. And you're right, by giving it, is using it as a reward or punishment, it gives it a lot of power. And then it
Right.
just reinforces how, oh, this is so valuable. And we don't want to do that. So I'm taking notes for personal and professional reasons right now. So, but that you're exactly right. And I'm thinking did feeding therapy for, several years. And it was always just like you said, parents saying, if you eat this, you get dessert. Well, that's not, we don't want that to be why they're eating, to get that. So
Right.
you're right. It's the same thing. And it just gives it a lot of power and puts attention on the wrong things.
Right, right. But it's so easy to do, because again, it's not talked a lot.
Yeah.
Screen use, screen boundaries, it's really not talked about a lot. And
Yeah.
even the shows that are on YouTube, there's no regulatory system in place to really help parents make decisions. So that parents are going on what they feel is right.